Well, hello there again, my old friends. Thanks a million for clicking on this video. I hope you're all keeping fit and well and making a few quid with the horses. It's hard to make. I got some positive feedback from last night's video for what I said at the start of the video. And it's all true, it's all facts. Just think back to it. Watch it again. Don't be afraid to talk to anyone. Before I start the video, because I'm going to forget it in the middle of the video. No, I won't. Because you're only going to, a lot of you's going to skip the start of the video and go straight to the tips. Last night's video, I didn't do great. Sorry now. Well, my nap won. The last race, Strike. I gave him to get 7-1, he won at 4-1. I had a placed horse in my each way lucky 15 and Strike. So I got back nearly a tenner. I done alright. So I had two winners in total, 11-2 and 4-1. Well, I'm going to call it a 7-1 because he'll be 7-1 when I give him. And then I had two each way placed horses at 7-1. So four winners, really. Two winners, two each way placed. Tomorrow is absolutely savage racing. I'm after going through 4 meetings. Brilliant racing on tomorrow. I'd say there's better racing on tomorrow than there is Saturday. So I'm going to run through Newmarket and York, which is 14 races. I'm going to give you a beautiful nap. And I'm going to give you a beautiful each way nap. And then I'm going to give you a Heinz. Because I'm feeling very lucky for tomorrow. Very lucky. Now I done a small little bet for tomorrow with favourites. I'll put it up on the screen there now. While I was collecting a few bob at Paddy Pierre's this evening. But I just fancy going all the way tomorrow with a Heinz. 6 horses. At very, very good prices. I think tomorrow's the day, lads. I think tomorrow is the day, my friends. Right. Thanks again for all the new subs, the beautiful comments, and the likes. You know how much I appreciate the whole lot of you. The first race at Newmarket is the 150. And I've gone for number 5, Princeling. Tom Marquand for Willie Haggis. And he's in the docket I just put up there a minute ago. Princeling is 5-2 favourite. That's number 5 in the 150. The second race at Newmarket is the 225. And I've gone for number 7. Some nice favourites running tomorrow. I tell you, the King's horse has done well today. I think he had 4 winners. The King and the Queen. Not that I don't like him right like that, any of them family, but they had 4 nice winners in those colours today. And I couldn't believe Charlie Appleby done so well. He is one to watch out for this summer. He's after getting rid of that bogey off his back. going to have a mountain full of winners. The 225, there's a money on favourite in it. Libertango, 4 to 6. I'm going to go for the second favourite. Oisin Murphy for Simon Crisford. Is it Simon and Ed Crisford? Cinerito Bonito. Elamani Minjo. You letting me go no. You like pizza? And Cinerito Bonito is 11 to 4, second favourite. Always worth to go against the money on. The third race at Newmarket is at 3 o'clock. 3 bells, 6 minutes in. Come on now, load up. To 3 o'clock, I just had to go for the favourites. Some of the comments lately are saying, if you fancy the favourite, can you go for it? A winner's a winner. And this is another horse I put up. I backed in that docket. The 4-horse docket that I showed you there a while ago. Now I hate saying a horse can't be beaten, but I don't think this horse can be beaten. But normally when it says that, they do. Wine Dark Sea. Lewis Edmonds for Harry Charlton. 11 to 10 favourite. He's like that famous horse called Foundation. Put your house on him. The 4th race at Newmarket is the 3:35. And I couldn't do anything in this but just go for a straight forecast. Precise is running. It's Aidan O'Brien. Ryan Moore. I can't see Blue Bolt turning them over. So straight forecast in the 3:35 is Newmarket. 5 and 1. 5 and 1 forecast. The 5th race is the 4:10. And you have William Buick again, favourite for Charlie Appleby. I've actually gone for Charlie Appleby's second string, ridden by Billy the Kid, Billy Loughnane. Sorengale, number 9 Sorengale. That's the 4:10 at Newmarket. Billy the Kid for Charlie Appleby. 7 to 1 each way. We're going to have a good day tomorrow, people. I'm telling you now, we're going to make money for Saturday. Small bets, remember, small bets. The 6th race at Newmarket is the 4:45. Whenever it decides to load up. And there's a very strong favourite in this race. And it's Ryan Moore again, riding for Richard Hughes. He was only beaten by a length and a half in the Scurry Stakes. Now there's not much form in this race. I can't see it, and I cannot see anything beating R. Cody. Number 8 R. Cody in the 4:45. 3 to 1. And the last race in Newmarket is the 5:20. Nice to know I have followers and subscribers from all over the world, India, everywhere. They're all in the comments. I thought this would be just a kind of an Irish and an English kind of thing. But no, people from all over the world back the all horses. As long as they back sensibly, that's the main thing. The last race in Newmarket, the 5:20, I've gone for number 4. Flight Control. William Pike for Kevin Frost. Now Frost was having a blast the winners up to about a week ago. But I just like this lad's form. So that's number 4, Flight Control, in the 520. Right, we'll move across to York, my friends. Now what I was going to say at the start of the video, I'll say it now, in between meetings. I'm going to start making an old video, a walking video every day. Up the mountains, up the woods. Tell you a bit about myself. Do you know what I mean? You get to know me better. You get to know my lovely little countryside town. Every story I tell you will be true. You wouldn't believe some of the stories, I'll tell you that now. One story, I was 16 years of age, living in Hemel Hempstead in North London. I was in a pub one night called the Harry, right at the bus stop. Had a couple of pints, went into the toilet to make a pee-pee like you do. 3 blokes followed me in. Now I won't give away the whole thing now because I'm going to tell you this story on one of my walking videos. And I hope you join me on those videos as well, not just the horses. It's nice to get to know, do you know what I mean? And I'd like to get to know other people as well. But 3 fellas followed me into the toilet that night. 2 had blades and 1 had a to my head. 16 years of age. But I, Kenny, back then was the son of Bruce Lee. I was a miniature Schwarzenegger. And that's God's gospel truth. I'd muscle upon muscle. But I could fight, I could kick light bulbs at the ceiling. Same as Bruce Lee did. Not a problem in the world. I was super fit. I will get back to you with that true story, my friends, and many, many more. The first race at York is the 210. And I've gone all the way down to number 15. So I got a tip for this horse a few days ago. Andestite. Number 15, Andestite. Kevin Scott for Roger Fell. 11-2. Second race at York is the 245. Wait till you see my hinds for tomorrow. Wait till you see my hinds. 6 horses. The 245, that top always plays up when I'm making a video. Always plays up when I'm making a video. This is the 4th horse on my little docket I showed you earlier. Now they're only all small prices and with those 4 horses. But they're seriously fancied horses in that docket I showed you. And for what? €5.20. That docket will make over 50 quid. If they all win. I'm very, very happy with 50 quid. For a fiver. There's nothing wrong with that, lads. Now, the 245, I've gone for Spicy Marge. Hector Crouch for Michael Bell, number 13. And Spicy Marge is 5-2 favours. That's number 13 in the 220, the 245. I can see Flora of Bermuda. You're stuttering again, Kenny. I can see him turning over Spicy Marge. Now he might well do it, but I think Watnam Racing have had their day for now. I think they're in trouble. They're after spending millions on horses that they shouldn't have. Anyway, that's their own business. Number 13 in the 245, Spicy March, 5-2. 15 minutes in, that's grand. Third race at York is the 320. Now 5 out of my 6 horses in the Hinds tomorrow is running in York. Come on, laptop, my God, what to be wrong with you? That's unreal. Right, the third race, the 320 at York. I've gone for number 4. This horse cost a fortune and there's not great form in the race. There is not great form in the race. Number 4, Gladys Pug. Kevin Scott for Kevin Ryan, the 2 Kevins. That's number 4, Gladys Pug. P-U-G-H. And Gladys Pug is 92 in the 320. The 4th race is a 355 in York. And I've gone for number 6. There's some absolute brilliant racing at York tomorrow. And there's also savage racing at Kilbeggan here in Ireland. I'll get back to that in a few minutes. So the 355 at York, I've gone for number 6, Hambleton. Luke McIntyre for David Moran, an Irish horse. Is this the horse, is this the race I was looking at? Napoleon, no, there's a horse I'll get to in a minute. Pissed up by 7.5 lengths, but in a very lower grade. So the 355 at York, I've gone for number 6, Hamilton, 5-1. The 5th race at York is the 430. Unreal. So many cons these days with phones and laptops. That's need to spend money to fix this and fix that. Anyway, the 430 at York, I've gone for number 7, Cahin. K-A-H-I-N, number 7, Cahin. Kieran Fallon for Willie Haggis. And Cahin, number 7, is 3-1 favourite. The penultimate race at York is the 505. 19 minutes. I'll fly through the Hinds and my 2 naps, don't worry about it. The 505 at York, I've gone for number 8 each way. Emerald Harmony. Derek Nolan for Paul Midgley. Now Paul Midgley have 2 horses in the race. Yeah, but I've gone for number 8 anyway. Emerald Harmony. 8-1. 8-1 each way. Probably win it. And the last race at York is the 540. As far as I know, yep, the favourite in the race, this is the horse I was on about, that hacked up by 7.5 lengths in his last run. Green Sky, 7-2 favours. But there's no way in the world am I going against, and I should have made this horse my nap, because you remember this horse 2 weeks ago, my friends, in an amateur's jockey's race, and the horse should have won. So I take it it's a filly. No. 6-year-old bay gelding. Anyway, the horse has actually been backed as I speak. Do you remember Humble Spark for Jim Goldie? A woman apprentice jockey was riding the horse the same day, and the horse should have won by 5 lengths, but got beaten by a fag paper on the line. So in the 5:40 at York, I've gone for number 5, Humble Spark, 6-1. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to nap that horse as well. So you're getting 3 naps tomorrow. You're getting 2 naps and an each way nap. Think of that now, my friends. Right, that's Newmarket and York out of the way. 21 minutes. I'll run through my Heinz 6 horses without even looking at the laptop. I haven't wrote down here. And I just gave you one of my naps. I'll give you the other nap in a minute, and my each way nap. Right, my Heinz for tomorrow, Friday the 10th. The first horse is number 8 in the 4:45 at Newmarket, 3-1. That's number 8 in the 4:45, 3-1. The second horse of my Heinz is in the 2:10 at York, number 15, 11-2. The third horse in my Heinz is in the second race at York, the 2:45, number 13, 5-2. The fourth horse in my Heinz is in the third race at York, the 3:20, horse number 4, 9-2. The fifth horse in my Heinz is in the fourth race at York. That's 5 horses, 5 races in York. The first 5 races are in my Heinz. The fifth horse is in the 3:55, number 6, 5-1. That's 3:55 at York, number 6, 5-1. And the final horse in my Heinz for tomorrow is in the 4:30 at York, number 7, 3-1. That's a beautiful Heinz, my friends. Telling you now. My nap for tomorrow, I went to Kilbeggan. My nap is in the 4:50 in Kilbeggan. Brave Lady, 5-1. And my each way nap is also in Kilbeggan in the 5:57. Horse number 13, Nelson Munts. Nelson, M-U-N-T-S. 20-1 each way. Now, I think that's some great racing for tomorrow. Swear to God. I have a feeling. So I'm going to back a few more in the morning. I think tomorrow is better than Saturday. Right, 24 minutes in. That's all I'll say for now, my friends. I hope when I start these walking videos, you'll follow me with those as well, and get to know me a bit better and get to know my beautiful little country. So for now, I'll say good night. God bless. Remember to always gamble responsibly, and only bet what you can afford, and never ever chase your money. Never. Bet small to win big. Okay? So that's Kenny from Tipperary on Friday's racing, the 10th of July. Over and out. Speak to you tomorrow night for Saturday. God bless. Love you all. Night night.